Hi, my name is Bhagi, and I've been moderating a panel discussion with some of the best film and media schools in this country, where we have spoken about how schools approach inclusivity and ways by which they can enable students to be better filmmakers.
One of the first things that I would think for us at SCM is really not to differentiate. I mean, I don't look at LGBTQ, it's a spectrum or it's their choices, which don't really affect them as students as far as I'm concerned. The stories they tell, the experiences they bring are certainly different and certainly something that we would love to experience. But as students, that's not something that should concern me.
I mean, the first thing that educators, I think, have to begin with is try and completely dissolve any kind of us and them. Be it between straight people and homosexuals, be it between homosexuals and asexuals, be it between anybody who's anything. But, you know, there's generally, it starts with an us and them.
We have a very powerful message that we are equal and we support people who are gay as much as we support people who are straight. There's actually no discrimination at Pearl. And I think this comes because when you're teaching things like fashion and design and media, you are going to have a very vast body of different kinds of people. And if you're going to start figuring out who they are, then you're never going to be able to teach them. So we don't. I mean, this is cool. However, if you have a problem, if you are gay and you're facing a homophobic problem, come to me.
I think that over the years, you know, we've made a lot of films, you know, that students have made right from their hearts, you know, very personal films that they've made, you know, on different parts of the LGBTQ plus community. And, you know, I, for one, think that we do a really good job. And I think the important part is that this comes from our faculty. Our faculty gives students that feeling that nothing is off the table. You know, if the story is good enough, and that's the key, if the story is good enough, nothing is off the table. You know, you can talk about anything and everything that you want to talk about.
It is just not enough to facilitate students to make the films that they want to, because I think as a film school, there has never been a kind of a censorship as to what kind of films you can do, what kind of films you cannot do. But I think when it comes to LGBT sensitivities per se, it has to be built within the system of how a issue is responded to. What's the first response? How are the peer group responding to a certain issue there, and how are the faculties talking about it?
So catch the panel at Kashish 2021.